So here's the way that it's supposed to work in America. So the Senate, those who represent the Senate, those who are representative of the Senate, they're supposed to step forward and say, hey, Nancy Pelosi, you're a fucking fraud, and we're going to remove you from government. Everything that you're doing is contrary to the way that we do business in America, and you're clearly involved in fucking fraud. One fraud after another. There was a whole thing with Kavanaugh, fraud. There's the whole thing with this telephone call, fraud. There's this whole thing with collusion, fraud. You've been doing nothing in government but fucking mostly fraud. You're going to be removed from office, and no, you're not going to be able to bring any more of these so-called investigations to any level of government because they're all fraudulent. All right, so you're going to be removed from office. You're going to be held legally responsible and accountable for your fraud actions, and every one of your buddies who has been pushing this agenda with you, who knowingly and willfully understood clearly that it was all based on fucking fraud, you're all going to be arrested and you're going to go to federal prison. Just like Martha Stewart went to prison for whatever it was that it was alleged that she did, you're going to go to fucking federal prison. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter how long you've served in government, you're going to go to fucking federal prison along with Robert Mueller, along with James Comey, along with Andrew McCabe, along with everyone who's been pushing this fake-ass agenda that's based on fucking fraud. That's how you run a government, man. That's how you run a government. People at the top of government, they step in and they say, hey, listen, you're removed from office after we vote on it, and you're going to be federally detained, and you're going to a federal detention center. You're going to be arrested based on your crimes against America and the fraud that you've been committing. None of this shit that you have done is based on anything in reality. It's all contrived. It's all totally fucking made up. End of fucking story. And that's it. Every time they try to bring one of these fake proceedings, they are abusing America, the American people, the American taxpayer. They are abusing the rule of law. They are abusing the fucking system. And the fact that it's gone on as long as it has, as much money has been spent, as much fraud has been committed by these people, higher levels of government should have stepped in a long time ago and shut it down and said, look, Nancy Pelosi, man, you're under fucking arrest. Arrest her, arrest James Comey, arrest Andrew McCabe, arrest Robert fucking Mueller, put them under fucking arrest. Arrest them now. Just like that, man. Just like that. Donald Trump, his administration should have gone to the Russian government and said, look, man, we want Edward Snowden back here so we can fucking prosecute him for crimes, including but not limited to espionage. We want him back here. What do we need to do to seal that deal? We want him back here, man, and we want him tried in the U.S. military war tribunal court system for espionage and other acts of high crime, treason against the United States. Maximum fucking treason. Maximum fucking treason. Maximum fucking treason espionage. Bring him back to the United States. We'll work out some type of fucking deal, some type of exchange program. We want Edward Snowden charged for treason and espionage and other high crimes against the United States, and he's never going to get out of fucking prison. He may be executed by the U.S. government. That is also a likelihood. We want him fucking back here, and we want him tried in front of a military tribunal court system based on his fucking maximum treason and maximum fucking espionage. What the fuck do we need to do to come to some type of accord to get his motherfucking ass back in the United States so we can try him immediately for fucking maximum treason and espionage against the United States, and he won't be fucking smiling anymore. Yeah, that's how the fuck this shit should be fucking run, man. Yeah, and I'm just keeping it fucking real. And if for whatever reason certain powers in Russia don't want to let him go, U.S. government CIA should go and fucking get him anyway. Yeah, should go and get him anyway. Yeah, because he's gettable. That's right, man. He's gettable. CIA wants to get, they can get. That's right. Doesn't matter. You know? They can get. They're just trying to play along, man, with the rule of fucking law for the moment. This dude talks about he wants a fair fucking trial in America. This is someone who stole highly classified information and he wants a fucking fair trial. He wants for America to be fair. An unfair thief of highly classified information that has compromised human assets wants for America to be fucking fair. He wants a fucking fair trial in America, which Americans are entitled to. And he goes on record and with his little puppy dog fucking eyes and his little kitten face and his little mole beauty mark or whatever the fuck it is and his little anime shit. And he talks all this bullshit, man. All this fucking bullshit. Just like Nancy Pelosi, just like Chelsea fucking Manning, they're all fucking despicable. Just like Barack Obama and his wife, despicable. Just like Dianne Feinstein and Eric Holder and Maxine fucking Waters and Lois Farrakhan and Jimmy Carter, despicable. These motherfuckers have sought to tarnish America's reputation internationally. Letting motherfuckers like Edward Snowden get away and then play fucking psychological mind games with the masses. Oh, you see, the reason I did it was for selfless. I almost said selfish. I meant selfless reasons. I did it because America's freedoms and liberties were in jeopardy. And I left a beautiful woman. And I left a very extremely, might I say, lucrative. Oh, the money was good. The money was so good. Because I was a highly, I have to say, humbly, I was a very highly paid spy contractor with CIA and also NSA. I was at both agencies. I was a spy. I was, and I am. And I was highly paid, not as some low-level desk jockey. I say this humbly, as an actual spy at both NSA and CIA. And I left that all behind me. And I did it for selfless reasons. And that beautiful woman, I left her behind as well. And I understand that my actions could result in my indefinite incarceration. All I ask is that if I am able to return to America, because that's what I would like to do. We're trying to work something out right now. All I want is a fair trial. Because I did what I did. Not as a man of ego. Not as a man of arrogance. Not as a man of conceitedness. I like anime. I'm into anime. And you see my puppy dog face, my kitten face, puppy dog eyes. You see, I'm a humble man. I can tell you how the cell phone is spying on you. And I know other things. Other things that are not supposed to be. This government and everything that I learned about it is not the way it is supposed to be. Even though I signed a contract, secrecy, maximum, agreement, and I knew the consequences of my actions. In that, it is very possible that I be brought before a military secret tribunal because the regular court system does not apply to me, per se. I just want for you to know that I did everything for selfless reasons. Not selfish. And I left it all behind. For America. And for Americans. Because I'm Edward's fucking Snowden, man. And I'm a bit teary-eyed because of the erosion of Americans' freedoms and liberties. And I had to be, I was the one I did what I did, not for self, but for you. And I just want to, if possible, I just want a free, a fair trial. I almost said a free trip to Russia. That is all. These people are fucking cornball, man. They're fucking despicable.